What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Scooby Doo. Man, we are here at oh Lord, where are we? We are in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Up here at Bendex. We're at Bendex, picking up, getting loaded. It ain't supposed to pick up till 4 o'clock this evening. Hope and pray everybody had a blessed and wonderful weekend. You was able to get home, enjoy the family, spend time with the missus, because I know I did, man. I enjoyed. Me and my wife had us a good time, boy. She had me rolling laughing, but that's what it's all about, that special moment, man, that special time that you can't get back. But anyway, we're going to wrap a little bit. My load ain't scheduled to pick up till 4 o'clock this evening, but they do have parking here at the customer, so that makes it good. Let these windows down. Let a little fresh air go circulating in here. But it is it's a lot I want to talk about. I'm starting I just saw it again. A lot of people ain't gonna like this video. I'm already ready for you. I'm ready for you. Somebody gonna have something negative to say and everything. So your boy Scoob is ready for it. I mostly want to address it to really my new drivers coming into this here, into trucking and everything. Can you make money in it? Yeah, you can. Can you get rich in it? Some people have, some people haven't. The people that have gotten a little bit of rich in it, they started their own trucking company and went from there. You could do the same thing. There's room for everybody here in the trucking industry. Oh man, like I said, a lot of people ain't gonna like it, but I'm apologize in advance. I'm speaking to you from I'm gonna talk to you from a law enforcement side, and I'm gonna talk to you from Scooby Doo side. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of both of them. Somebody gonna have something negative to say about it. I know they are, because that's just the way it is. Somebody have something negative to say about it, but it's all good. I'm gonna say this here: do your homework, do your research. I did over the weekend, which I already knew the answer to it, but I got some buddies of mine. We talked, and I brought this scenario to them. In Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama scales. I talked to the guys, and especially in Tennessee, several of them in Tennessee, which ain't nothing changed. But to my new drivers, listen to me now. You're going to see things on YouTube, social media, and you might say, can I do that? I'm gonna tell you, no, it's not worth it. Putting this address in here, and then York, South Carolina. There we go. The address we're going to York, South Carolina, down to Diamond Trucks. But anyway, so before y'all start watching these videos and then get out here and try to do what these drivers did, I'm gonna tell you now, don't do it. Please don't. You're making it bad for yourself. You're gonna make it hard on yourself. So please do not do it. You're gonna lose. I'm here to tell you, you are going to lose. So please do not do it. Okay. First off, let's talk about these two videos I saw where the driver refused to help DOT when he said he was going to do a level 1 inspection. Level 1 means the driver and the equipment. They're going to do all of it. That's a level 1. That's the big one. That's the big one, the level 1. But anyway, the driver said he's not going to help DOT perform a
construction was reported on I-65. You are on the fastest route.
To do an inspection, he's not going to help him perform an inspection because he don't want to incriminate himself. First off, let me say this to my new drivers. When that driver said that, he already incriminated his own self. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by it. We all talked about it. And that is, once you take this here device and you log on duty to start your day and you're performing a pre-trip inspection, you just stated, if you sit there 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you just told that DOT officer that you have inspected your equipment. That's the tractor and the trailer. You've inspected this whole piece of equipment. Everything is inspected, it's satisfactory to you. You feel comfortable driving it, that's all that matters. So, when you get to a scale house and DOT say, okay, we're going to perform a level 1 pull over the pit there for me. You pull over the pit. He said, okay, I'm going to stand in front of you. Watch my hand signals. I tell you right, left, flash my hands. That means bright lights, wipers, turn signal, left, right, okay? Now, if you have done a proper pre-trip inspection, why are you refusing to assist him in inspecting it? And then I look at the video, the guy said, I'm not going to incriminate myself. If I help you and you find something wrong, I'm incriminating myself. Well, to be honest with you guys and ladies, you have already incriminated yourself because you stated on that logbook that you've done a pre-trip inspection. And believe it or not, we're not here to pick on nobody. We're not here to just single people out unless we see that equipment is unsafe. You got a tire leaking oil on it. You got a hub missing. You got a light out. You got this dragging, a wire hanging, the trailer leaning. Yeah, we're going to stop you then. But listen to me. When you do a pre-trip inspection and you log on that computer and you certify no defects, you incriminated yourself right there because you said you done a pre-trip inspection. All a DOT inspection is a pre-trip inspection. That's all it is. That's things that you're supposed to go over. You're supposed to check. Those are things you're supposed to check, people. The wear on your tires, if your hub leaking, inside, outside hub seal, your brakes adjustment, your brake pads, your belts, all that, your wipers, your lights, your defrost, your brake check. That's all you're doing. In other words, you're doing a pre-trip inspection in front of a live DOT officer. So when you said, no, I'm not going to incriminate myself, you done already incriminated yourself. So you that means, and I'm going to be the first to tell you, let me put my hand up right now. Y'all excuse me, I'm sweating a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to put my hand up right now. I have gotten up in the morning time, walked around, kicked the tire, ain't tipped this hood over not one time. I'll be the first to tell you that. Why? Because I went to sleep. But before I started this morning in Memphis, when I come back off of home time, that hood goes up, I'm checking belts, I'm checking lights, I'm pumping brakes down. I'm doing the whole 9 yards. But when I'm out here on the road and I'm shutting down for 10 hours and I get up, hey, I walk around, I kick my tires, I check and make sure ain't nobody broke my seal. I got a light check. You got a light check in this truck. A switch, hit it, it flashes your lights, your turn signal, bright lights, everything, clearing lights. It does all your lights. So I hit it and I walk around my truck and everything. Will I tip the hood? Not every time. No, I won't. Now, if I'm sitting somewhere like now, I'm sitting here waiting to get loaded. My load don't come out till 4 o'clock. I'll probably let the hood over just once the engine cools and just check the bit of the oil in it again. Yeah, that's it. But a proper pre-trip before I leave, my lights, my brakes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I know how to adjust my brakes. I go back there and adjust them. But most of these trucks and trailers now have what they call slack adjusters. You bag up, hit your brake. Bag up, hit your brake. It'll adjust your brakes for you. So before you leave, if you can bag up and hit the brake. Bag up and hit the brake before you leave. Your brakes will be adjusted. That's how you adjust your brakes. But remember one thing to all my new drivers coming out here. A level 1 inspection is nothing but a pre-trip inspection in front of a law enforcement officer. That's it. A DOT officer. That's all it is. That's all it is. So don't look at these videos where these guys out here, oh man, if I help you, I've been incriminating myself. I'm not going to do it. Okay, say you don't want to do it. Do you have to? No, you ain't got to. But the point is, if you don't, you're making it bad for yourself. you're making it bad for the company.
Express, hey Jeffrey.
Because
I'm checking with leadership to see which route would be the best to take.
Because the simple fact, that's the dispatch. 26 is still closed, 40 is closed going in North Carolina, and I'm going right there off of 40 and 80. I'm going right off of 85 there. So I don't know if we're going to go down through Atlanta, catch 85 and go up, or if we're going to go across 40, up 81 and down 77 into 85. But that's what they're supposed to be checking right now. But anyway, all you're doing is making it worse for yourself. And if you are an owner-operator and refusing to assist them, you're making it bad for you and your company. All you're doing is, all they're going to do, if you refuse to help them, they're going to put a red tag on that window. That's it. That means that truck can't leave but by two ways. One, you either help them perform an inspection, or two, it's going to get towed off that lot. And the record that's coming to get it ain't going to let it go nowhere. So you're still screwed. You're screwed. Remember one thing to all my new drivers. Speaking to you from a law enforcement side, the side of the road is not the place to argue with a DOT officer or a state trooper or city police. It's not the place to do that. That's what they got courts for. If you feel that you are in the right and you were not wrong, take it to court. He's got to show up at court. If he don't show up at court, it's get thrown out. So that's a chance that you take, a 50-50 chance. And you might get to court, and the prosecuting attorney might say, well, hey, the officer, this ticket here is what we got it for. The judge says, the officer here, no, sir, case dismissed. That's the 50-50 chance. And if he is there, it's presented before the judge. You plead your side. He's going to say what he had to say, and boom, you'll go from there. It can still, it's a 50-50 chance that it can be thrown out. But you can fight that. But the side of the road is not the place to fight a DOT officer, a city police, a state trooper, a sheriff deputy, a constable. That's not the place to fight that. Go ahead on, be polite. I'm not telling you to say yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. That's your choice. That is your choice. But it shows respect and honoring. Even the Bible said, honor authority. The badge and the gun, that's the authority out here. Okay? And I'll be the first to tell you, are all us officers right? No, we're not. There are some crooked officers, just like there are some crooked truck drivers out here. There are some unsafe officers, just like there are some unsafe truck drivers out here. And in order to get those unsafe truck drivers and unsafe state troopers and police, law enforcement officers out of there, you take it to court. Take it to court. Get you a camcorder. They got ink pens now. Look like these ink pens. It's a camera. Record the conversation. Record it. But remember one thing. You still have to notify them that they're being recorded. Yes, you have to notify that they're being recorded in certain states. It's municipal. In court. You can't use it. Okay? So please, y'all, to my new drivers, don't watch these videos and get out here doing what they said, what they trying to do. You ain't doing it but making it bad for yourself. Because they going to shut the truck down. Now, you can sit in that truck all you want, but that truck ain't leaving that scare house but by a record. Or unless you go in there and say, sir, all right, come on, let's do the inspection. Now, it's his or her decision when they want to inspect you. Now, you wasted their time. The time you spent sitting there refusing to to help him do an inspection on you, you could have been down the road by then. You could have been gone and down. Okay? But once you do it, say you've done a pre-trip inspection, you have already incriminated yourself if you lied on that log sheet. You done already incriminated yourself. So go ahead on and do it. That's all it is another inspection. Then you got these cats pulling up at the check stations at the port of entry. Are you a U.S. citizen? Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so tired of seeing them videos. Just say yes. Are you by yourself? Yes, sir. Go on about your business. All right, have a good day. Are you a U.S. citizen? I don't answer no questions. What the heck? When did trucking start getting like that, man? Where guys don't want to help get a DOT inspection, or you don't want to answer questions for the scale master. Come on, dude. That's stupid, man. That is stupid. That is crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. I might be wrong, but I don't get it. Y'all tell me. Am I overlooking something? Am I overlooking something? He asked you 2 questions. How you doing? He might say 3. How you gonna speak to you? How you doing today, sir? Are you a U.S. citizen? Yes, sir. Are you by yourself? Yes, sir. All right, head. Have a good day. And go on about your business. When you sit there, I don't answer any questions. Sir, I'm just asking you, are you a U.S. citizen? I don't answer questions. That could take 15 to 20 minutes right there tied up. You just tied it up. They're going to put your tail over there and run you through that scanner. You still got to answer the question. Why waste their time or waste your time as a professional driver? To my new drivers, those are not professional drivers. Those are drivers that want to seek authority, and you are a driver. When you're out there with law enforcement, just answer the question. Just answer the question. If you're an operator, can they check your truck? No, that's your choice. You got the right to say no. As a company driver, you can say no, but they ain't gonna do nothing but call the company. And if they call the company gonna give them permission. What you gonna do then? You're a company driver. You don't own that truck. Only owner operators can say no. Company drivers, you can say no, but they gonna call the company. We have suspicions, we have reason to believe that there's some type of contraband in the truck or drugs. Yes, sir, you have our permission to check it. What you gonna do? Nothing. So, stop arguing. Guys, ladies, please, once again, please, from the law enforcement side, please stop arguing with the law enforcement on the side of the road. Answer the questions. Boom. The quicker you answer the questions, the faster you can be on the road. Okay? This is something that's got to stop, y'all. It's got to stop, people. You're making everybody look bad. Because one thing about it, if they get one company driver come in there doing that, what you think gonna happen to the other trucks? They're gonna get stopped too. They're gonna be pulling them over. They're gonna pull them over. It's not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. It is not worth that, man. Why go through the headache, man? Let me tell you something. Arguing with a state trooper or any law enforcement officer is like wrestling with a pig in the mud. And one thing about a pig in the mud, he truly enjoys it. He's going to enjoy it. Because that's his habitat. That's what he likes. Laying in that mud and rolling in it. He love it. So that's all it is. When you argue with a state trooper or law enforcement officer, it's just like wrestling with a pig in the mud. They love it. They love it. Because one thing about it, they got the upper hand. They got the upper hand, y'all. Now, you can tell them, and I'll tell you this now, you can say, no, you can't search my vehicle. He can say, okay, give me a minute. Now, he can only keep you there the length of time it takes to write a ticket. Man, there's a spider on my windshield. That's what I'll do. Let me let this window before I knock him off. There you go. Oh, I got him. Got him. Sorry about that, y'all. I just trying not to get bit by no spider, man. But anyway, where was I at? Yeah, you can say no, but he can only hold you there for the time it takes to write that citation. So if he called in for a drug dog and the drug dog takes 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, no, however long it takes him to write that citation, that's all the time he's got. He's got to get you on road. So what they'll do is bring a state trooper by there, a K9, and they can walk the K9 around the truck. As long as the K9 don't hit on that truck, hey, you good to go. But if that K9 hit a tire or something and go to scratching or barking, that's it. He ain't got to have your permission to check the truck no more. That's another thing. Like I told you, I said in November the 14th, but it's November the 18th. Get yourself cleaned up. Start cleaning yourself up right now, y'all. Because if you fail a drug test, you're through driving. You're through driving. There's no more SAP program after November the 18th. There is no SAP program after November the 18th. So you just screwed. You losing your license to smoke a joint. It ain't worth it, y'all. It ain't worth it. Leave it alone. If you know you can't leave it alone, go to working in the city. Go to working in the city or something. Or find you a city job. Or go to McDonald's flipping burgers, because that's what's going to happen if you get busted. Fail a drug test. It ain't worth it, people. It's not. But like I said, to each and every one, I hope and pray that you all have a safe and blessed one. We are here at the customer, waiting to get loaded. About 3 trucks in front of us. He said they was pulling it, so it's probably going to be close to my appointment time, which is cool. I'm just trying to see which way they're going to have me go, because we got to go to York, and like I said, it's down there on 85 and 26 right there. So we can't go down 85 and 77. I mean, you can't go 26 and you can't go 40. So that's still shut down. Matter of fact, they say it's supposed to be closed to September of 2025. September of 2025. Woo-wee. But it's gonna be a long time to repair that. But like I said, y'all, to each and every one, think before you do it. It's not worth it. To my new drivers coming into this, can you get rich at it? Yeah, you can make a nice living at it. You can make a nice living. There has been some talk of some millionaires out here in trucking that have made money. Some people that have made some money out here. Got a trucking company started and doing good at it. So yeah, you can make money at it. You know, if you stay in it. You can make some good money and everything. But like I said, to each and every one, we've got to respect each other, respect law enforcement, respect authority. Respect authority. The Bible says that. Respect, honor, authority. Respect authority. That's it. You just got to honor it. I know you don't like it, but hey, stop arguing with them on the side of the road. Just, like I said, you don't have to say yes, sir, no, ma'am, yes, ma'am, but just be polite and be respectful. That's it. Okay? Perform an inspection on your equipment, and then you don't have to sit there and say, if I help you and incriminate myself, I'm gonna get a ticket. Yeah, you're gonna get a ticket because you've already done it. He can go by your logbook. Okay? And why would you want him to get up in your truck anyway? Think about that. Why you want DOT in your truck? Because anything invisible that he can see, hey, that's proper cause, baby. Proper cause. So go ahead on and cut your lights on, cut your stuff on, hit your brakes for him. That's all you're doing anyway. Your lights on, turn signal, boom, hitting your brake. That's it. Holding your brake. That's it. That's all it is a pre-trip performed in front of a DOT officer. That's all you're doing, is performing a pre-trip in front of a DOT officer. That's it. That's what they can do anyway. If you showed 5 minutes on a pre-trip, he can actually ask you to show him a pre-trip in 5 minutes. And if you don't, you can get a ticket because you just falsified your logs. So 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes. Some said 30, but at least 15 minutes to perform a pre-trip. Because did you know you're supposed to check your permit book too every time? Yep, you're supposed to check that permit book. But like I said, y'all, we're here. We're waiting to get loaded. Let me flip the camera around here. Sorry about that, y'all looking at the mic. But there you go. We got 2 trucks in front of us. We're going to load right there in the dock there where the trailer's at. So I'm 2 trucks. Just got through sweeping out my trailer and stuff. So other than that, y'all, I'm going to hit some more. I'll hit you up once we get loaded and everything. We'll add some more to this. But please, guys, ladies, no matter what color, race, nationality you are, respect authority. Please respect authority. I know you don't want to, but you got to in this profession. I just got pulled into Kentucky scale. I'm empty. I am empty. Stevenson Transport came beside me. Know the scale was coming up. Shot over in front of me right when we got to that sensor. But he still had to go in. See, when you're too close, that sensor can't read, so it's going to turn one of y'all off. And it sometimes cuts both of y'all. But he messed himself up. But be careful. Be careful out here. Think before you do it. As I always said, think before you execute it, okay? This is your boy Scoop. We'll be back once we get loaded. All right? Talk to you then. What's going on, YouTube? We made it here to the Averett yard in Chattanooga. This is the behind me. That's the Averett Support Center. This is for truckload drivers. A trailer that they put at the back. They built at the back here. It's got the 1, 2, 3 showers. It's got 3 showers with restrooms. It's got the vending machine, ice machine, and everything. Flip the camera. That's the shop down there, field island, wash bay. All these drivers are in on the lot here, taking a 10-hour break, and everything. Some deliver here in Chattanooga in the morning. But we got here, man, and ate supper, and shoot, man, I ended up putting it to bed, man. So had to go to the little boy's room. So we're gonna get back out here and finish, get us some more sleep, and then we'll get up and head to Fulton Yard. And in order for them to give you the full miles, you got to go to the Fulton Yard first, show dropping the trailer, pick the trailer back up, and then once you do that, then you'll go to then I head to York, South Carolina. That's where I head to and everything. Then I head down to York, South Carolina. But you gotta, in order, since 40 and 26 is closed, you have to run it that way. And like I said, you can either go picked up on 65 and Bowling Green. You can either run 65 to 40, 40 to 81, 81 to 77, excuse me, and 77 down to 85, and then catch York. Or you can go the route that I'm going, which I sent both routes in to the dispatcher. They made that call to go down through Atlanta and go to the Fulton Yard. But man, I forgot. I started at 6:30 this morning, so my clock ran out. I had about 45 minutes. Got here to the yard and put it to bed here in Chattanooga, and then I leave here in the morning with my time. Come back up, be about 6:30 in the morning. So you're talking it'll be 7:30 here in Chattanooga. And then I leave here. I got till 1800 to deliver, so we'll see what they do and everything. Because normally, a while back, what they used to do is David used to find out, well, okay, he's got this many hours. Let's, it'll be a driver. It would have been a driver here in Chattanooga waiting. He would have picked it up last night and kept on rolling with it all the way to the customer. But they stopped doing that. Now, they just let you take a 10-hour break, then you'll pick it up and take it on. Sometimes they'll still do it. You never know and stuff. You just have to see what happens in your route and stuff, But they used to didn't let you go that far. When I started back here in 2014, man, it used to be a lot of relaying. They used to relay a lot, man. You didn't go out within 500 miles of your terminal. You would do up to about 500 miles, so it wasn't nothing to get 3,000 miles, 2,800 miles back then, because you was doing up to 500. Then you'll take it there, you'll stop and meet a driver. Then the driver take it from you, and he'll finish it up, or he'll take it on, and then and the way it worked was they had a 500-mile perimeter of your terminal, and that's as far as you ran it. Sometimes they'll split it in half, and you'll do half, and then the next driver do half. But hey, when they was doing that, man, it wasn't nothing to get 25 to 3,000 miles a week doing it like that. But when they started making you run it all the way, it was it kind of takes away, because you'll burn 2 days to get there. And say you go 600 miles or 700 miles, and it takes 2 days to get there, get that 700. And by the time you get there, get unloaded, then it's time to go back. So that's 700 there, 700 back toward Memphis. So that's it for the week, So hey, in order to get you back in by Friday, that's what happened when they went and made you run it all the way. But when you was doing it relaying with a driver, you could get 25 to 3,000 miles a week. because you ran your 500-mile radius, or you ran 3 there, then you picked up another load that when you got there, like for instance, what I'm trying to say is like this load is 605 miles. It's not 605. 605 with the loaded and empty. I would have ran probably 400 of it. You know, I would have ran 400. Then met that driver like I got here to Chattanooga. It'd have been a driver sitting here. I'd drop it. He hooked to it. Then they would have gave me another load after my 10-hour break was up. I would have picked it up and went somewhere else and everything. Another 300-400 miles. But it was good. It was real good back then. But now, like I said, you might do 700 miles and it don't deliver to Wednesday. And you'll take your time, get over there. Then you'll drop it, get unloaded. Today Wednesday. So you get unloaded, he might give you 500 miles that deliver Friday. And then you'll turn around and you'll pick up which will be working back toward the house. Then you might pick up 100 to 200 miles and you'll take it back home. So you end up with about 2,800, 2,200 miles for the week, you see. But it's okay. It's okay, man. I'm not, one thing about it, I can't bash or talk bad about Avery. All I can say is Avery is still a good company, man. When you talk about benefits, equipment is good. A lot of little stuff has changed. The shop the shop folks aren't as concerned about the equipment as they used to be. If something was wrong with that truck, the shop didn't let you go nowhere. They tell you, man, look, we need to fix this truck, blah, blah, blah. Now, oh man, we can't change this, we can't do that. They don't have that, to me, safety mentality about the equipment like they used to have. They used to be great, man. I mean, if something was wrong with the truck, they would just call dispatcher, hey, we working on it, boom, boom, boom. We'll let you know when we get it, what we come up with. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. They can only do what they can do. I will say that. I hate that word, can't duplicate stuff, but hey, that is natural, man. It's natural. It's natural in this trucking industry. But once again, y'all, please don't forget November the 18th. If you hadn't completed the SAP program, that's going to eliminate you. If you failed a drug test, that's going to eliminate you. If you fail a drug test from here on after November the 18th, you will lose your CDLs. There's no program to rehabilitate you or to help you get back up on your feet. That's it. They're taking it out. They're knocking you out there, man. So if you know you can't get out here and drive this truck without wanting to hit that left-hand cigarette or take some extra pills and all this stuff, hey, you need to go and get your license up now. Go ahead on and reduce your license and get your warehouse job. They're fixing to crack down on the commercial vehicles, as well as commercial transportation. Let me put it like that: plane, train, trucks, boats. All that's finna come to a cease right now. They finna crack down on everybody that's holding a commercial driver's license. If this is a commercial vehicle, they're gonna crack down on you, fellas, ladies. So you need to get your stuff together. Today is the day. You think they playing with you? They gonna show you better than they can tell you. You go to the doctor's office, you fail a drug test, you lose your CDLs. Ain't none of this going and taking a program. The programs are over with. It's done with, and everything. So that's out. That's out. So to those that's on the SAP program, you got to November the 18th to get it completed. You better rush them or clean your soul up, clean yourself up or something, because I hate that it's going to happen to you. But to me, anytime you operating any type of commercial vehicle, train, planes, boats, vessels, trucks, forklifts, hey, you got to leave it alone, man. It's not like working in a warehouse or washing cars, loading trucks. It ain't like that, man. This is You got people's lives in your hand. That's why I told you, DOT officers, state trooper, law enforcement officers are not out here to harass truck drivers. They're not. You know you're wrong. You know you're wrong. If a state trooper done pulled you over, it's something you're doing. It's something, like I said, it could be something that, let me explain like this. It could be something that you're doing. Yes, we do have corrupt officers out here that take the badge and the gun to another level. And eventually, it's going to catch up with them. Look at some of these officers now getting busted, getting caught. You know, it's going to take a while. Just like it's going to take a while to wing out the bad truck drivers. Once again, it's going to take a while to wing out the bad law enforcement officers. You know, some of these guys enjoy what they do. I know I got partners of mine still on the force in Dallas, Memphis, Chicago, Virginia, PA, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas, especially in Texas. I got several of them in Texas, man. I can call I can call them, say, hey, I'm on my way to Texas. What area you gonna be in? Hey, Jeff, don't go over there, man. Don't go over there in that area. Or if you're gonna go, I'll swing by and check on you. I ain't gonna wake you up or nothing, but I'll swing by and shine my light and keep on rolling. And I'll have some of my partners swing by. So I get that a lot when I'm out here on this road. When I call them in that area or text them and say, hey, man, I'm gonna be in your area tonight at this location. They come back, okay, we got you. You know, and that makes me feel good and everything. But it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to wring out the bad officers, just like it's going to take a while to get rid of the bad truck drivers out here and everything. Because all it takes is 1 or 2 truck drivers to make it bad for everybody, just like it do in law enforcement. So, guys, I'm here to speak for some of the good law enforcement officers that take their job serious, and they take their job to a high level serious. They take that oath, and they swear to serve and to protect the communities and stuff and the roads out there, and they take that job serious, man. They do, man. They ain't finna let no other officer out here ruin it for them. They're not. And so please don't think that they're out here. I'm still saying we because I was in that profession. Don't think that we're out here trying to just harass truck drivers. We're not. We got families out here. So when we see a truck out here rolling up around the road and they done put a piece of paper on the side of the truck and wrote some numbers on it, DOT and number on the side of it, yeah, we're going to stop to check his paperwork because we want to make sure, you know, we want to make sure. 36% during that last DOT inspection blitz we had, 36% of the drivers was put out of service because they didn't have a license to operate a commercial vehicle. 36%, 26% was put out of service. They was put out of service because they didn't have a license to operate a commercial vehicle. So they go to show you how bad it's getting out here, guys, ladies. So don't think we're picking on you. We're not. We got family out here just like you got family. We want to get back home to our family just like you want to get back home to your family. So our job is to make the roads safe for you and the motorist public. That's it. That's what our job is, to protect the roads. And like I said, some of us out here do our job and we take it serious. We do. And my hat goes off to all my brothers in law enforcement that are out here doing what they're supposed to do. My hat goes to them. But like I said, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a little bit, but we're gonna get those out of here that put that badge and gun on for the wrong reason. Yes, we're gonna get them out. I promise you. We will get them out of here. If something you out there doing something that you know you ain't supposed to be doing, or you don't like a certain type of race and you out here going against them, it's gonna catch up with you. It's gonna catch you. Same way in the trucking industry. It's gonna catch you. It's gonna get you. You're going to get caught. And remember one thing my grandparents always told me: the longer you get away with it, the worse it's gonna be when they get you caught. When you get caught, the longer you get away with it, the worse it's gonna be when you get caught. Okay. But like I said, it's about 12 o'clock now and everything. Yeah, 12 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna get ready to put it back to bed. I had to go to the little boy's room. So, but hey, God is good. I thank God for allowing me to make it to this point here and everything. I ask that God put a shield of protection around each and every one of you all out here tonight as you travel up and down the road. If you're traveling at night, hey, be careful, be safe. Keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say. But to my new drivers, as well as my senior drivers out here, remember, DOT inspection is nothing but a pre-trip that's being verified by DOT. That's all it is. Like when you get up now and do a pre-trip inspection, ain't nobody inspecting it. Ain't nobody out there to watch you but you. That's it. When you go on there and put down that you done a pre-trip inspection, then find no defects on your equipment, hey, same as if he done it. So whether you help him or not, if you help him, you can get out of there quick. If you don't, hey, you just taking it to another level. You just making it. You digging a ditch for yourself, man. You digging a ditch because he's still. You saying that you don't want to, you don't want to convict yourself. If they find something wrong, you don't want to convict yourself. Well, you're already done it when you say you done a pre-trip. All he's doing is just making sure that you did what you said you did. That's all it is. That's all it is, guys. There's nothing by it. Go it on in the system, him or her, help him get it through with it, and boom, you can get down the road. You'll be on the road rolling. But the longer you sit there fussing and disagreeing with that law enforcement officer, the longer you're going to be on the side of the road. Okay, so please, and then think about it. To my drivers out here that's driving for a mega company or a carrier that's got other drivers at the company, you just made it worse for them. You just actually made it hard on them. And if you think I'm playing, we've had a situation. I went through a scale. No green light. Every time I go past, green light. Went through that one day, got a green light. And next time I come through it, boom, they had the company truck pulled over. And every time you go through the beep, got a red light. I'm like, what the world going on? All it takes is one driver or two drivers get busted at the scale. They're going to pull everybody in. They might not check you, but they're going to pull you in and look at you. Okay, so think about your fellow drivers, man. Think about your fellow drivers when you're out here running illegal or doing something stupid in the truck. It's not only going to affect you, it's going to affect every company, everybody that works for your company, and every other truck driver out here, really. When we do stuff, tailgating each other. Look at all the accidents we done had from tailgating, guys. Ladies, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. You can't stop 80,000 pounds on a dime. If you can't see around that truck, bag off of it. Bag off of it. And I saw a guy, young guy, man, tailgating the heck out this car. If that car just come up off his gas, off the acceleration pedal, boom, he gonna hit him if he ain't paying attention. It ain't worth it, man. That's your license. That's how you take care of your family out here, man. You need to protect your license by all means necessary. You need to protect your license, man. More accidents and tickets you got on it, the worse it's going to be to go to work for somebody. Even if you got your own company, it's going to be worse on you because you ain't going to be able to get no insurance company to insure you. You're a risk. You are a risk. It's time now in 2024 to start taking this trucking industry serious, y'all. If you're just getting into it, this is not a game. You can make money at it. You won't. Some people that have been successful and been blessed and got rich at it. Some people out here, they making a living. They ain't going paycheck to paycheck, but they making a nice living. And you can do the same thing. But you got to use your head in this trucking industry. You've got to, people. You've got to. Respect your fellow drivers. No matter what color, race, creed, it don't matter. Respect each other. This is the worst organization right here, the trucking industry, that will not stick together. Look at the ports. All the ports shut down at the same time. Boom. Within a matter of days, they went to the table. Trucking industry can be the same way. Do you know that the trucking industry is the heartbeat of America? The trucking industry moves freight from point A to point B across the country. You know what we can have if we pull it together? But we won't, because one person think they're better than the other. I can't do it, man. I work for a company, man. This company gonna fire me if I shut down, man. You know, one thing about it, they're not going to terminate you if you shut down. If all truckers refuse to move, they're not going to terminate you because they can't replace the trucks. They can't replace those drivers. They can't replace them. But if you get half of the truck, the owner operators shut down, what's going to happen? The company truck's still going to roll. Only trucks that would actually shut down are LTL companies that's union, in which it ain't that many of those no more. But if they shut down, it's going to cripple that company. But if you take every truck out here, no matter who you work for, if y'all pick a day and say, okay, March the 15th, just like these guys, these young guys, they pick these days that they go out here and want to shut the interstate down and do donuts in the middle of the road. They all get a date and they come up and shut it down. And then when they find out the state trooper or the police on the way, they peel out. Well, if all the truck drivers out here would agree on one day and shut down, it could be on a Sunday, Monday. Everybody said, okay, Monday this day, don't move your truck. I bet you they'll go to the table and you get what you want in this trucking industry. You get parking and everything. You get some parking areas. You get and raises. You get your money put up there. These brokers will stop taking all the percentage of the money and get only 10% of whatever that load pays. That's all the broker get. You can negotiate a heck of a lot, man. You can negotiate a heck of a lot, but that's trucking industry, man. That's the trucking industry. They know the trucking industry ain't gonna. The drivers in the trucking industry is not gonna stick together. They know that. It's not like the airlines, the cruise lines, the train. Look at the trains. They shut down. The engineers on the train shut down, but within a matter of a day, boom, they was back there coming to an agreement. They done reached an agreement. Well, it is what it is, yeah. But anyway, your boy Scoob gonna put it to bed, bring this one to an end, and everything. And y'all be careful out there tonight. Be safe. Continue to keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say. When God lets you get up in the morning, tell him thank you. When you get to your destination, tell him thank you. Okay? Tell him thank you, man, because it wasn't you done it. It was by his grace you made it there safely. Okay? Give that acknowledgement and that honor to him. Okay? I'm not trying to preach to you, man, but 37 years out here, he took care of me. He has taken care of me for 37 years out here, and I thank God for it. From driving these trucks to driving those charter buses, 55, 47 to 55 people's lives in my hand. They're back there asleep, and I'm rolling down this interstate late at night, 4 in the morning, while they sleeping. Tell me God ain't good to me, man. Yes, he has truly blessed me out here. You know, and my time is coming to an end, man. I'm to the point now, I think told my wife, I said, you know, this trucking industry has really changed. It's still fun, but it isn't like the fun we used to have out here. Drivers used to talk on the CB radio all night or get you down the road. Only a handful of drivers, just a handful, running CB radios now. Everybody else is either messing with their phone, texting, watching videos, or on their telephone talking at night. But the CB radio was the way we communicated at night out here. If you had to drive late at night, it was 10 or 20 of y'all out here talking on the radio. Yeah, some was out here talking and starting an argument, but hey, you felt good because you was able to argue with him. And next thing you know, you talking on the radio, before you know it, you done went 100 miles down the road. You're like, oh, shucks, man, when did we get, man, I'm down. Hey, that's what trucking was all about, man. That was the fun in trucking. Now, ain't nobody got radio, and some of them don't turn them on until they hit a traffic jam. You see, you can holler over there eastbound, what's going on westbound? Westbound, what's going on eastbound? You can holler it all the way up till you see what's going on the west or eastbound side before anybody will come back to you. They just don't, you know. I think all commercial vehicles should have some way of, have a CB radio in it, whether it goes 2 miles up the road, 5 miles up the road, or you get those cats that's talk clean across country, you know, and stuff. But the point is, hey, you need that to my new drivers. Don't get out here in this trucking industry without purchasing a CB radio. Drivers would purchase a GPS before they do a CB radio. First thing you need to get is a CB radio for communication, so you can communicate and everything. You'll be amazed if drivers had, back then, if you had a CB radio, somebody would holler, man, it's a, what you call those animals, elk. When you're going across 40, they used to holler, man, you got an elk on the side of the road. And you would be looking for that big rascal, because if you didn't and you come up on him, you might just hang it up, buddy. Your truck just got totaled. You hit an elk, buddy. Your vehicle is totaled. But like I said, back then, man, that's the way it used to be. And it used to be so much fun in trucking, man. Your cost of living wasn't high, but yeah, you made 10 cents, 20, 23, 25 cents a mile. But hey, you had a nice check at the end of the week, man, because the cost of living wasn't as high as it is now and everything. That's what I'm saying. The trucking industry has changed. But hey, all I can say is one thing about it. I've seen the trucking industry change, but my God, it stays the same. Yes, the trucking industry have changed, but my God has stayed the same no matter what. I'm not perfect, y'all. I'm not. I have my fault too, but I know where my health and strength comes from. I know who protects me when I leave out on Sunday, all the way up until I get back home to my wife on Friday. I know who puts that protection on me, a praying wife and the blessing God. That's it. That's who does it. The hand of God over my life out here, man, because I have been in some situations with other trucks where they have ran over me, come over on me, cut over in front of me, pulled out in front, and you know, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable and everything. So I pray for each and every one of my fellow drivers out here, whether you work for this company or any company you work for. Even the people that the company I work for, I used to put them in my prayers. The ones I used to work for, each and every one. I pray for every driver out here and their family. I do, man. I do, because it's bad, man. We got three young ladies that was killed, and they still ain't found out who killed these young ladies, man. Truck drivers. We got truck drivers that's been murdered. They still ain't found who killed them. My heart still goes with the young lady that was down in New Orleans, that went to the Mardi Gras, that parked at the Mardi Gras truck stop, and went on Bourbon Street to have fun, and came back, was killed in her truck. Drivers that have passed away out here in truck stops, sleeping, went on to heaven, man. And family member didn't even communicate with their family, and the family didn't even know it till they get a phone call from the coroner or law enforcement, letting them know that, hey, your family member passed away in his truck. So see, think about it, y'all. Think about it. You're in the most dangerous position out here, profession out here, this truck. Because 9 times out of 10, somebody out here don't want to work, but they want what's in the back of that trailer. And if it by any means necessary, if it means harming you, hey, they're going to do it. Stay prayed up, people. Stay prayed up. Okay? But like I said, I'm going to bring it to the end, man. I'm sorry to get into, bragging about my God. But hey, I'm always talking about my God, man. I'm talking about my God and my wife. I'm always do that. I thank God for my wife. That's what truck drivers need. A praying wife. That's what we need out here. A wife that prays for you every day. You don't even know it. She's praying for you. My wife wake up sometime at night. I'll be sitting there asleep. She say, what was you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning? I don't know. I might have went to the restroom or something. She said, I don't know. I had to start praying for you. I'm like, okay. She could have saw something. The Lord would send her a dream that you didn't know. I would have got out the truck to go use the restroom, but I decided to grab my ball in the truck and use it. Because if I had stepped out, I could have stepped out and somebody could knock you upside the head somewhere. So you never know. You never know. And every day that you're able to lay down in this truck and get back up without any hurt or harm coming to you, take that time to tell God, thank you, man. Thank him for putting the angels over and around your truck so you can sleep out here. Yes, tell him thank you, man. Man, y'all just don't know, man. I'm sorry, y'all. But y'all be careful. Be safe. Keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say. I'm going to bring this video to an end, and I'll start back in the morning when we get up and do our pre-trip and everything. And we get to rolling on down toward Atlanta. We got to go by the Atlanta yard and show dropping this trailer once again, picking up this trailer, and then roll to York, South Carolina. And they might take it from me down there and give it to a driver that go stay that way or something. I don't know. But we'll see. But y'all be careful, be safe. Keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say. And continue to keep Scooby-Doo and my wife in your prayers. We'll do the same for each and every one of you all. We love you. We thank God for you. Acknowledge the Most High. Tell him thank you. Okay? Tell him thank you every day. All right? This is your boy Scooby-Doo. We'll talk to you then.